Alright folks, we are back with more Knights of the Old Republic 2. We're about to hop on the Evenhawk, so let's get to it. This is the loading ramp to the Evenhawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the mining facility for good. Well, that's good. I think we've been everywhere anyway. Enter the Evenhawk. Who's even shooting? Oh, got some guns. What? Okay. Hello. Ah, nice. Set him on fire. Where did all of these guys come from? Seriously, what the hell? Where do you think you're going? Buddy. Oh my god, my mouse sensitivity sucks right now. No, seriously, where did these come here? Come on. Okay. The Sith aboarded the ship. Prepare to repel the boarders. 2 Sith assault troopers remain. Oh, okay, so I guess if I didn't kill them all, they would be swarming in here.
Time to even the odds.
175 XP a pop. Oh, I wonder if I got XP for gunning them down on the turret. Oh, what's this? How in the fuck did you get on the ship? Dancing Queen. What the hell is that? Your hand, what happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
Okay. Where did all of these Sith troops come from? Since when do Republic ships have green lasers? Oh man.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. That's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Fire on the asteroids. Maybe the explosion will destroy them. That sounds fun.
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Blast it.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Blast the shit out of it. So wait a minute. Why does us doing that cause everything to blow up, but them blasting at us? Whatever. The important thing is it worked.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Why were the Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
Yeah, I'm not a Jedi any
Whatever
longer.
lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
What happened to the
The
Jedi?
Jedi's civil war destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
Excellent. What happened to the ones that survived?
Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi.
Well,
and the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost.
Then the Jedi are dead, gone, and good riddance.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Before you said the Harbinger was on its way to Telos.
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Peragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Peragus.
Care to explain how you tracked me down?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled,
Not a good
drifting in
time
space.
for a phone call.
It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Right where we left off. How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
It's an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How did we get to
I do not
Peragus?
know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to
Repaired
Peragus.
this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
We got away from the Sith. How long do we stop? Now, how do we stop them?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
I say we fight back.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
I will not run from the Sith or anyone.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
Mandalorian Wars are my choice.
Listen to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Only the Sith will pay the price.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
I'm sure she can care for herself.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
Yeah, what are you talking
Are you
about?
blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minok. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minok. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
Odd.
In case you hadn't noticed, she won't say 2 words to me, but she'll talk your ear off any chance she gets. What you think matters to her. A lot. She wants you to respect her. Besides, we haven't got much else to do until Telos.
I'll go see her then, if only to pass the time. There it is. Man, who knew being an asshole in a conversation gave you dark side points? Oh, starting to get a little red tinge going on here. Okay. Security system. I got cameras? Hey. I'm spying on you. Okay, so I got my hand chopped off. I'm just gonna go kneel on a metal floor real quick. Whoa. My companions actually move around now instead of damaged HK unit. Hey. That actually looks like HK-47. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Progress. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Repair, diagnose the droid. It looks as if this droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Take the vocabulator and insert it in the core. Success, you've installed the droid's vocabulator. Step away. Okay. So yeah, we took the vocabulator from HK-50 that we got and stuffed it into 47. So now we just need 3 more pieces and then we'll have the original back. Does that mean there's going to be like an HK-51, 52, and 53 that we have to kill? What's up with all this scaffolding? Ugh. Yeah, we still got a workbench. More scaffolding. Engines are good. Yeah, I like what they did to the place. Looks good. Oh, this is a little different. And there's Kreia. I suspect I have to talk to her.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
If you refer to your I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Then consider the pain a lesson.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
And what if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Oh, that's lame. At your age, you could half-dead delusional old woman. Oh, these are great dialogue options. Well, we'll try and be neutral about this.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Does it have any advantages?
It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
The Force Chain special ability. The other gains benefit as well.
A powerful
Nifty.
technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
What all's happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
I just asked... Alright, what about Revan and Malak?
As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians, and you followed under Revan's banner. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
What happened next?
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
And those were the events, basically, of KOTOR 1. How are Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Okay, what happened to Revan, though?
No one knows. Certainly not I. Korriban lies in ruins. Revan is gone, and the blade of war she promised to stab into the heart of the galaxy has withdrawn. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
That's really weird, because... You know, at the end of KOTOR 1, we had, like, this massive freaking armada of shit being churned out of the Starforge.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Malak and Revan should have crushed the Republic.
It is sometimes difficult to find the truth in the Jedi Civil War. Was it the Republic that defeated Malak, or was it Revan? If it was Revan, then the Republic was never truly tested.
So what does it matter?
Culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Let them burn.
We shall see. The Jedi
I think I might have just clicked on the wrong option.
The resources of
God
the
damn it.
Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
What do you mean?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Interesting. I've heard enough.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
crack his skull into the bulkhead if he tries.
One. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
How the fuck do I gain dark side and light side points at once? This... I really hate frickin' talking to people in this game now because it's like, what if I say the wrong thing and screw myself? You know, what if I want to gain influence with them but I end up getting light side points? Or what if I just, you know, say something that sounds perfectly neutral, yet it gives me light side points? Like,
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
She sure says a lot.
Yeah, to you, maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
Spacing that old witch, of course.
Well, damn. Just cut the chatter and... still on course for
Like we have a
Telos?
choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So?
Guess I'll do that.
What happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Well, I don't want a double-bladed one. Well, I did take dual wielding, didn't I? Did I? No, I haven't taken anything yet. I don't think. I forget what feat I took, but I'm gonna go for like the dual wielding. No, I did because I have blaster rifle, which is two-handed. Yes, I did do dual wielding, but single hilt.
Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Actually it was. The crystal was redder than a Lygrix eye.
Great. Maybe you and that Sith Lord can have a party after we're dead. Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
No matter.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Wonder if that'll have any, Telos Citadel. What happens if I hit travel? Ah! Perfect.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is
Why?
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may
Great.
not know what happened. So
Guess I have to kill people.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
How in the fuck would you know that we came from there? We didn't have anything to do with that.
That as it may be, the circumstances of your arrival A suspect at best. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you.
Oh, well,
In
you're
the
just
meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
What? This is completely outrageous. You don't have any evidence.
You are the only witnesses of the mining facility's destruction. Thus,
How?
it is necessary for us to keep you under surveillance
How?
until we
How?
have a better idea of what happened.
I refuse to go along
Look
with
around
this.
you. Even if you managed to overcome all of us, Bay Control could simply open the MagCon field and shoot you into space. So, let's not do this the hard way.
You'll pay me for the trouble.
Given your position, it would be a good idea if you took a more accommodating tone. My men will relieve you of your arms and armor. Follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Yeah, I think we are, unfortunately. Who's that? What? That's pretty
You will be
sketch.
held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak.
Living quarters.
Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
Force cage? This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
So be it, but I'll remember this. Kill you so hard.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
Let me out of this cage and we'll see how disappointed you are.
Though at least it appears you have some spirit. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know.
Oh, this again.
You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Uh-huh. Let's get this over with.
It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Okay, level up. Oh. Well, my friend. You're in for a rude surprise.
The security cameras at... What? What's going on here?
Man
down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage.
Nah.
Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Nah.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Impressive. You allowed an assassin to infiltrate your ranks.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
Glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Oh, I'm relieved. That's not very inspiring. Just take me to my
Officer,
quarters.
Got Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
Why didn't he say anything? Whatever. Get out.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the SIP... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you
We
think,
cannot
Freya?
stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Rest. Okay. Where did I get those Jedi robes from? What is this? What do I even have equipped right now? Clothing. Oh, okay. What the hell is this? Communication console. Alright, accept the call.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian Planet Restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What does he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
Alright, fine.
Very well.
Let's
I'll let him in now.
see what this goon wants. What's it about? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No, explain it to me. The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This Citadel Station is Citadel Station uses energy fields to seal off portions of the planet's surface, then generates and controls the weather patterns over each area. Once the weather in a zone is stabilized, new animal and plant life is introduced to restore the ecosystem. Recently, however, we run into contention with the corporation known as Zerka. Perhaps you've heard of our recent troubles? Good old Zerka Corporation. No, what troubles have you had? Thorians are well known as ecologists and agricultural engineers. The Telosian government asked those in my herd to... Damn it, things went smoothly at first. The Republic Fund is generally hoping Telos would be a model for the restoration of planets damaged by the war. This thing goes too fast. The funding enabled us to purchase flora and fauna from Onderon, upgrades to the Citadel Station shield network allows us to purify and reseed small portions of the surface. Then the troubles began. Republic relations with Onderon began to deteriorate, increasing the purchase and transport costs of our biological materials, and as the station grew, the Telosian security force was no longer large enough to police the entire station. Zerka approached the Republic and offered supply and security contracts. Their paramilitary security division now polices 2/3 of Citadel Station. Zerka has integrated themselves into the Telosian political system and economy. They are currently pressing to be awarded our planet restoration contracts. Their efforts hinder our cause greatly and will have terrible consequences for the planet's restoration. Christ. The dialogue goes a lot faster in this one than the first one. Could you get to the point? Chodo Habat is a powerful priest, our spiritual leader. He sent something upon your arrival. A disturbance. An echo in the Force. Chodo felt you might be able to aid us. He bid me tell you that if you could help heal Telos, it may be possible for him to heal you. I don't understand. I'm unclear as to what Chodo means by this. He says that the echo he felt upon your arrival suggests that you yourself are damaged. He can feel the pain through the Force.
Perhaps Chodo Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Forgive me, I'm unclear as to Chodo's message, and I may have related it incorrectly. If this offer of mutual aid interests you, please go to the Ithorian compound here in Residential 082 when you're able. Chodo Habat would be most pleased to see you. I'll consider it, I suppose. I do hope so. Farewell. Man, be nice if it would just slow it down just a little bit with the dialogue.
Perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Rest. Nope. Alright. I'd be getting real pissed if somebody kept calling me every time I go to sleep. What now? B4D4 Zerka Corporation Citadel Branch. Alright, accept the call.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Alright, yeah, go ahead. What does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
What do you
I
want?
understand that you were approached by Nathorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Athorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit.
I do
I'm not
like
asking
profit.
for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
Sort of work are we talking
I'd
about?
rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices.
I'll come by when I can.
Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Alright, rest. Swear to God, if somebody else calls me.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
Wasn't I just sitting on the floor? What now?
I've come to inform you that the Talosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
For goodness sake, how long will I have to
The
stay?
sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Alright, is my ship still
The
impounded?
vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
Alright, what about my
As
droid?
for filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Oh joy.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You know that from
Hey,
experience.
everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Alright, why do we need to leave?
This place is a waste.
If Telos wasn't doomed before Peragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Peragus come calling.
Why would Telos be doomed?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Paragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility, and the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
Let's not discuss this now. Right. Didn't get any light side points from that conversation. So it looks like we got some levels to apply, but we're going to go ahead and do that next time, as we are all out of time. So we're going to call it an episode. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one when we return.